Okay, so I have another box from Midway that I'm going to open up real quick. There it is, Midway. I feel like Midway is my new Amazon, except for firearm stuff, because you know you can't. There's a lot of stuff you can't get on Amazon. If you guys are looking for components to firearms or reloading components, or you know, things along those lines like magazines and things like that, Midway. I totally recommend Midway. Their shipping is really quick, it's pretty reasonable, and I try to buy the stuff that's on sale. And they have pretty good sales. They also have coupons, and those coupons or offer discount codes, I guess, if you want to call it. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see what we got in here. And those codes can really offer you quite a bit of quite a good discount. Okay, this is kind of I'm not too sure how I'm going to put these together. I've already done a couple of video clips. I just haven't finished them yet, so I'll hopefully tie them into this, or maybe have to make a sequence of videos. So what I got, what I've been doing is reloading or experimenting with that. So I've got a couple of more lead eyes for a couple of different calibers, and now Hickok 45 uses this, so I thought I'd give it a shot, this ballast store. So, and another die, and so anyway, so I had a quick interruption. Another lead eye set for another caliber. Now, like I said, I've got a couple of reloading videos that I've done already, and I'm not too sure how I'm going to tie these together. And when you first look at this, you're probably like, wow, why so much reloading items? Here is a cutter and lock stud, and oh wow, that's pretty cheesy. I got some stickers to put on all of my reloading boxes that I make, putting in, you know, saying what caliber is, what weight the bullet is, how much powder, the primer, and things like that. Here, and by the way, I've stuck with lead items, and here is a, you know, I don't know if that's going to work for my primer. Poop. This is for the case length gauge. I got a couple of cases in here for a couple of different calibers. And now, really, what I was going to say is, there's a dog's bark there in the background. Hold on. Okay, so trying to make this video, I've had quite a few distractions. And well, anyway, so look, so I've got some Hornady 44 caliber, the 240 grain, to make some more of those. Which, like I said, I'm not too sure where I'm going to place this video clip, whether it's going to be in a sequence, but I did do a whole video series, or maybe turn it into a series on reloading. So some more shell holders. So you get a shell holder and a case length gauge and shell holder. I don't know if that fits into. Okay, something we're going to have to work out here. Now, one of the things that I did get, which is kind of interesting. All this stuff out and get the box out of the way. Now this is some more shells. Now, one of the things that through reloading, you know, the initial setup is kind of expensive. It really depends on what kind of calibers that you're going to want to do. I have a theory on the whole reloading, and I really think it's could be pretty pivotal to preppers slash and I hate to say survivalists, because depending on when I actually put this on the air, right now it's May the 3rd, and in the news a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago, there was a survivalist who was in Oregon, and unfortunately killed his family and hid in a bunker with his ammunition and food storage. After looking at some of the photos, I would say that I don't think he was truly a prepper. I think that individual, after looking at his bunker and how he had it set up and what he had inside, I think he had some issues. So, but anyway, so one of the pivotal parts, I guess, for a prepper is in the case that we have where we talk about all kinds of different scenarios. What could be the worst case scenario where the shit hit the fan, so to speak, whether or not it would be an economic collapse, whether it would be some sort of goofy virus, and I don't know if you guys had caught, there was an article on a scientific award that was going to be given out, or there was going to be an article on a group at a university that was able to make a avian virus that was pretty nasty, kind of deadly actually, and well, they were able to splice together this virus with some genetics for humans, so it would be airborne, and the worry is that they were going to make this a once they released the information on this award and what they had done, that they were worried that maybe a terrorist group would get hold of this information and then try to weaponize it. And so there you go. You have something like that, economic collapse. You have natural disasters, whatever it is. One of the things that things that are going to run out really quickly, and that's ammunition. And in my mind, yeah, I can buy lots and lots and lots of ammunition. It's expensive. I feel that if I reload my own ammunition, I buy all the bullets, all the shells, and have a supply of powder. Not only can I make it cheaper, but I can make it on sort of like on demand. Excuse that pun, on demand. But if you can keep your powder dry and you can keep your other elements dry, sometimes when having powder and primers together and maybe some lubricating oils for for your shells and things like that, and when you're a reloader, when you get into reloading, you'll understand that you need some shells need to be lubricated, and that's probably not good for the ammunition if it's gonna be sitting around for a while. So that's why I wanted to reload my own. Well, anyway, one of the things that I also picked up from Midway was, as you can see, a couple of Ruger magazines, and these are kind of small, as you can see, and they're for a 380. I picked up an LCP, which I'm going to do a video on that also. And you might say, hey, why would you reload a 380? Because the ammunition is pretty inexpensive. And you're probably wondering, well, why would you want to reload 380? Well, if you go to Walmart, Wally World, or any other place that sells ammunition, you can go look at the prices of 9mm compared to 380. And 9mm is a lot more. Well, I wouldn't say a lot more, but it's cheaper. And if you get a box of 50, just jacketed ball rounds, there's probably a $4 or $5 difference in it. So anyway, and also, if you want sort of like the hollow point, you're gonna have to get the cheapest way to do it is really truly to reload your own. I've priced out some of this hollow points for 380, and it's $1 a round. That's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna reload my own. So I'm going to take you along that journey in the reloading. Again, I've started it. I started with the 44 Magnum. I'm going to do some 357 and also, like I said, the 380. Oh, and I did get something else. I'm doing a build. In addition, I'm doing a build on my AR, and one of the things I got here, and I'll just show you this. This is the Troy Industries Claymore muzzle brake. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it from that? So you see that? That is stinking cool. But that is also another set of videos that I'm making on an AR build. So anyway, thanks YouTube.